Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody to the Christmas night version, the new the rivalry renewed version of Midnights with Marcus Maven. Welcome on in. Merry Christmas, Jarbo. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Let me make sure I do a quick invite again. I always got to do the invite to make sure I'm actually God, don't start this, Steve. I'm not playing this game with you. I'm sending that invite to Rummage just in case. Now let's get that dub. My man Steve Rummage is over here getting super confident on us. Um, mm, mm. I don't know if I'm in analysis mode right now. I don't know if I'm in analysis mode right now, or or he wasn't over. I don't know if I'm in analysis mode or excitement mode, or I'm worried about everything. I'm listening to Cal pull out all of the stops. I'm like, I'm just now seeing everything. Come on, y'all. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Tino, Merry Christmas. Listen, Tino, do you know my dad is already gone? Listen, did my dad left like an hour ago. Oh, let me do this right now, people. For the actually, I'm just doing something really, really quick. I am changing the. Hold on. This is what I need to do. YouTube.com / okay, let me copy this. Let me copy the link so I can send it out with the, okay, copy the link. I just want to make sure I send it out so everybody can jump in here. Guys, come on, y'all. I'm not perfect with it. Just let me get that here. No, I don't want that to be the image. Let's make this the image. Open. Okay. That is the image. I'm inviting everybody right now. I'm tweeting it out. I'm putting it on Facebook because I want everybody's vibes. I want predictions. I want to gauge everyone else's confidence level before we get straight to mine. Create post. Hold on. Okay, there it is. Got that. Take that one down. Let's add my own image and go there. Okay, bam. There you go. Barrett, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. What's up? Okay, I need, come on. Let's get it. I need y'all predictions. I need cars. Andy says cars by 90. We doing this. They're desperate. Oh my God, Dusty. They are so desperate. They are so desperate. I do agree with that. In hopes of salvaging their season. Oh my God. When's the announcement? Listen, you know what? Nothing would surprise me. Nothing would surprise me at all. Hold on. I gotta see something really, really quick. Hold on. Listen, I know I look blind sometimes, y'all. Cut me some slack. But I'm getting in the room, getting everything out of the way. Streams. There you go. Okay. Let's get it. Okay, I'm going to try to bring them up on the wall. Any word on Midland's playing tomorrow? I have not heard that. I am going to assume he would not play, especially if he didn't play against Pittsburgh. Merry Christmas to you too. Okay, I'm just going back over anything I might have missed. I know. You need the win. We're getting predictions here. Carly drops 26. Yeah. I like 6-8-56. I do appreciate when y'all add a reason why on the prediction. Just like say any kind of nugget. Let me see. This is one of the weirder matchups I can remember. I agree. It's funny not having a better vibe than this on which teams show up. If we win the rebounding battle, it can limit our turnovers under 12 or 13. That is the exact Coach Mack analysis. That said, I think we have the backcourt. Dig in, don't give him any life for the season. Yeah, listen, that's what the Trez ball tonight. I did enjoy watching Trez. I totally did enjoy watching Montrez. That is the truth. That's 100% true. There's maybe have no point guard and shoot. Okay, when you say point guard, are we talking about running the team? Like, I can handle it. I can't handle it. Man, imagine having to do the game. Slam that nail in the coffin. That's gotta be the outcome. Duke David is coming tomorrow. Oh man. Listen, those kids are gonna have to, like Max said, they're gonna have to grow up, man. They're gonna have to grow up. I agree with that 100%. Dre's he gotta be a bully, man. If I'm Mac, I'm saying, dude, they're the same age as you. You came here for this opportunity. They're the same age as you, if not younger. What's up with Trez's shoes, though? I didn't even see them. I didn't see the Cherie. That is awesome. That is my lady. This is about in the UK season. It's about building on our season towards a March run. I don't know, Corey, on this one. I think I like the narrative of ending their season a little better. I think I like the kill shot because we're still talking programs here. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big program. Like, I want the program hit. And listen, I'm telling you, like, TV Teddy involved, it makes me scared of predictions. I was about dropping that tombstone. Who gets food poisoning tonight, right? That's bad. Yeah. Nickelberry goes off. Listen, that's not far out of the possibility. That's actually the Josh Nickelberry thing. That may be one of my hot ones. Hold on. Was pop Merry Christmas, D-Chess, Merry Christmas for sure. Vaughn, I do like that one, man. I like the Josh Nickelberry element. Let me stick this one in here to give y'all something to look at for a second. We'll screenshot that. We'll pop. Give y'all some fun. Robert, good.
What's going on, man?
Is it nervous evening energy or what?
No, man, it's odd. It's really odd.
I'm listening.
How confident I am that they're going to win this game.
God, Steve. Look at that breakdown, Steve.
I know.
Look at that breakdown. 4-point spread. What's up with that?
I just, listen, the more I've watched them, I've watched quite a bit over the last 24 hours. I don't think they can beat us, man. I just don't think they can beat us.
And where is it that's making you so confident?
The backcourt. Like I think we are going to eat them alive in the backcourt. Just, they really are below average.
In the backcourt.
Yeah.
Are you worried about Jalen though? And Jalen, or Jalen and Aiden and Q and
Listen, man, I think that we can somewhat, because here's the thing. Olivier Sarr, Olivier Sarr's got to guard our guys too, right? Like, I mean, you know, so it's like it works both ways. So
right.
can and by the way, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Steve. Have we even talked Merry Christmas?
No, Christmas over now. It's game day. Yeah. So like I moved on. I moved on from Christmas. No, but it's man. I mean, we can. I think in the front court. Like I said, I mean, we are going to present them some challenges too. Can you imagine Isaiah Jackson may end up having to guard Sam Williamson and guys like that? And what's up with this Charles Manlin thing?
Somebody asked me about it. I haven't heard anything.
It looked like he might have practiced.
Oh, Steve, he's not ready to play basketball. Coach Mack he wouldn't throw him out there wrong, would he? He is an adult though. He is an adult, Steve. Does he need warm up? Does he need warm up games?
No. Charles? No.
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean, this dude's played again. This dude put 20-some up on Gonzaga 3 different times last year. You don't need a warm-up game. Terrence Clark might not be playing either.
I heard that. What's up with that?
Got hurt. Well, got hurt against Carolina.
Texas says he's not an adult. He's not 40. A figure of speech, Andy. Come on.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Right.
Hey, I'm sorry, 101. I do drink. I do drink aggressive, don't I? That's a good point, man. That's a good call out. Yeah. Yeah, that's totally fair.
You just got the no, you got the nighttime intensity, Steve.
I know when I get going, I was like I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't see it, man. Yeah, if Clark don't play, they don't have a shot. I mean, I feel comfortable saying that. If Clark don't play, they don't have a shot at beating us.
You act like Carlik Jones is not going to have 3 fouls in 2 minutes, Steve.
I don't know that it matters, man. I mean, are you going to foul our whole squad out?
Yes.
I mean, maybe, you know, I mean, but if it's like that, then you're like, okay, look, they screwed us. We're 5-2. Let's move on. Go beat Boston College. Like, I mean,
you're saying if we lose, it'll be blatant why we lost.
Well, I mean, I hope. I mean, but I mean, I'm going by your scenario there. Like, say we got 2 or 3 guys with 2 or 3 fouls, and the first is like, okay, you're screwing us, dude. Like, whatever. I can go 5-2, and they're 2-5, and I'm going to go beat Boston College and be 6-2, and you know, like I'm going to move on.
How bad does he need to win?
Who?
Cal.
Oh, bad. Well, I mean, because they both kind of need it. I mean, just separate.
Okay, Mac needs the rivalry thing.
Yeah, Mac needs it because he's got the better team. He's just got the better team, man. That's all there is to it. They're just better. I mean, that Kentucky team's crap, man.
What like they don't follow their what about their video, Steve?
That was the stupidest thing. I saw some stupid stuff, man. But
that was one of the
that was stupid.
You know, it was just lame.
Yeah, it's like, so dude, yeah, but he's ready to toss his team under the bus, man.
But I mean, he got to bring everybody back, right?
Back for what? Next year?
Yeah.
No, he'll run these dudes right out the door, man.
Yeah, but if he don't have a handful of dudes for next year,
Well, he'll keep Sarr around probably. He'll keep.
oh no, Sar's leaving, Steve. He was gonna go pro last time.
No,
So
he wasn't. If Sarr was going to go pro, he would have went pro. He had a whole summer.
did he think he was gonna springboard up the
Yeah,
up,
I think
up
he
the
thought.
draft?
Yeah. I was like, no, dude.
That's what he thought.
Let's not forget he was going back to Wake Forest. I mean, like he wasn't going pro.
He was going back to Wake Forest
Well,
until they changed the transfer rules.
Yeah.
Golly. So but you don't think Sarr is going to be bullying Jalen around?
No. I think he'll have to knock down jump shots, which I mean. And by the way, I see it go. He is a senior, but this year eligibility don't count, so he can come back over here. Which, by the way, I heard the other day.
I'm listening.
Now there's a good chance. Now this is for the midnight show. There's a good chance Malik comes back next year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep, and that wasn't the case before the injury, so he wasn't coming back. But he is going to play this year.
Mm-hmm.
So he is coming back this year, but there's a good chance now he comes back next year. So that'd be good. I doubt Carleek won't come back. No way. Menlin, I doubt it, but yeah, Carleek, no chance. Don't even let that slip in your head.
Really?
Yeah, but Malik, yeah, heard that the other day, man. So,
okay, are we going to be running zone? Can we handle their full court press?
Yeah.
Steve, what did you get for Christmas that got you in such a good mood?
Have you saw their full court press? I just watched film. Have you saw them try to press?
I mean, sometimes we get careless with the ball, Steve.
Well, no.
David Johnson does. Listen, David Johnson has to punch on somebody, right?
Yeah.
He has to have an epic
We
dunk.
should look like you guys if they try to press.
Wait, like OG, like Louisville OG athleticism.
Like pass, dunk.
David, listen, JJ Trainer's gonna punch on somebody.
He's gonna try.
He is gonna get somebody. JJ Trainer's gonna get somebody. I swear to God, I would be talking to them. I would be talking to those guys like, JJ, you can jump higher than anybody on this court. You can jump. You have, listen, God and your parents gave you something different, bro. You have to get violent and you have got to test. Listen, if you jump as high as you can and miss a dunk, they're not going to jump again. Nobody's going to try to jump with you. Even if you get your dunk blocked, they're going to say, I got lucky.
See, here's the thing. Okay, Roger down here. And I feel you. So, like, I'm not calling Roger out by any means. I get what he's saying because that he's saying what I was saying, right? Check this out. Let me pull these up real quick. Hang on, y'all bear with me.
Take it down. Running back through the I'm just running back through the people. If you're here for the first time, hit the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, youtube.com/MadeForTheVille. Hit the subscribe, hit the notifications, hit the super chats. hit the cash apps, all that good stuff to support the channel. Thank you. I'm listening.
Okay. Hear me out here. Okay, because like I get what Roger's saying on this. Their length worries him, right? Because that's what I said.
Uh-huh.
So Kentucky starts 6'2" kid. They're starters, right? 6'2", 6'3", 6'7", 6'7", and
Sar
6'10", yeah, and Sar 7 foot, right? Okay, because I was counting Askew and Mintz. I counted both of them, but you just don't know who's going to start there. Okay, coming off the bench, they bring in. I'm looking 6'9" Lance Ware, underneath guy, right? They bring in 6'6" Dante Allen, who he don't hardly play. And they bring in 6'9" Jacob Toppin.
Oh, my God. You mean Obi Toppin's brother?
Are y'all hearing this roster I'm telling y'all? That's all they play. That's it. That's not a joke. That's it. Okay? Now, and those guys come off the bench. Now hear me out. This is what I mean, Rogers. Like, so I feel you, but this is what I had to do to myself. Okay, we start 6'1", Carly Jones. After that, listen to this. After that, we start 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", 6'9". Okay, off the bench, we bring in 6'4", Josh Nickelberry plays out of the 6'8", JJ Trainer plays inside out. 6'8", Quinn Slazinski plays inside out. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like when you run down these lists, Wisnitzer 6'11". I'm not even going to count Aiden because I'm convinced he's never going to play again. So it's like, and if Charles were to play, that's another 6'4". Their length, the problem is their length. It's not what we think it is, man. When you read that,
does their length stand out because they play aggressive and up tempo, so they look longer and look more athletic?
Their length stands out too because their 2 and their 3 are 6'7", right? Yeah. With Clark and Boston, and that makes them look bigger than what they are. Right? I mean, it does because their length everywhere else is 100% in the post. That's it. And Toppin sucks. Lance Ware is not very good. He's not far behind. I don't know if he sucks like Toppin, but he's not that far behind. So they play Sar and Jackson. Jackson's not an offensive guy. He's not. I like Jackson. Like I think Jackson's going to be one of them guys that's going to. I think he's going to be a top or a first round pick.
Yeah,
like, what he does.
Just because
his ceiling is stupid high. So I mean, he's going to make it. He'll probably block a few shots tomorrow, make a few highlight defensive plays. But he's not going to do a lot on offense. I mean, he's kind of like Willie Cauley-Stein was. Do you remember when Willie Cauley-Stein got to Kentucky? He had no offense.
Right.
Except he caught oops.
Yeah.
I mean, wide open duck. That's kind of what Jackson does. So that's why I say, I'm like, we're going to bring in guys. Isaiah Jackson, he ain't going to do like Sam Williamson. JJ Trainer will step out and pop it. Quinn Slazinski will step out and pop it. Like, he's going to have to guard those guys out on the floor. They're not going to hang down low to let him block shots. So that means they got Olivier Sarr underneath. Now, Sarr's going to guard Jalen.
Is Jalen going to challenge Sarr?
Well, if Jalen decides not to play like a just a total chicken tomorrow, we'll win this game by double digits. Like, if Jalen plays and tests him on all, I'm not saying Jalen ain't even got to have like 20. I'm not saying that. But if Jalen gives Sarr a test and he makes him play, we'll win the game going away. Like because I'm telling you, in the backcourt, we are going to annihilate them. I don't care if Clark plays or not.
If they play Western Kentucky tomorrow, who would win?
Who, Kentucky or Western?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a 20-point game. I know that. Like, I mean, Kentucky might win, but I mean, Western just went down there and beat Alabama. Like, Western would probably beat Notre Dame and Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and no, the reason I ask is because if their strength is inside, dealing with Charles Bassey, I think he would dominate Kentucky on the inside.
Oh, I totally agree with that. But I think he's going to dominate about anybody they play. To be fair, maybe Iowa.
yeah. But if your strength is inside, that, like
anytime. Well, and anytime SARS played a big man that's gave him any kind of pushback, he's terrible.
What do you think about Cal going charge, complaining about the charges already?
He's setting the tone. He's setting the tone that Louisville's going to take a bunch of charges. So that
Which
way,
Mac has already said we want to take charges this year. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah. Louisville wants to take charges, man. I mean, so yeah, he's just setting the tone that hey, they want to take charges, and my guys are good at yeah. So, which is stupid. I'm like, your guys aren't good at anything right now. You got your guys in a line learning how to walk together. Like, no, y'all trust me, y'all are not out here avoiding charges like the Black Plague.
Did I put that video up yesterday, Steve? I think I did. Okay, is Johnson? Okay, let me ask you this, Steve. Is David Johnson a clutch type of player? Is he a big moment type of player?
Yeah. I mean, listen, when you listen to the radio, I mean, and you listen to Andy and them talk, and they say stuff like, they say stuff like, that he had the Duke game, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, dude, like, you remember he took over that Virginia game late at the Center. I mean, you remember how he played against Syracuse. You remember how he played. I'm like, dude, there's so many games last year where down the stretch he took over. Like, I'm like, that's just totally, to me, that's just totally bogus. Like, I mean, now has he been looser with the ball this year? I mean, yeah.
Or is he loose with the ball?
I mean, for whatever reason, he's turned the ball over more this year. But I also think that we're kind of holding that Wisconsin game against him. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Now look at that right there. Look at that right there. Can you pause that with that view?
Which one? Tell me when to pause.
Okay. Right there. Like, I want the people on here. You're not scared of that team. If that team's wearing any other jersey, like, look at that team. Are you scared of that team if they got any other jersey on the planet on?
If they were in black and yellow, Steve,
yeah,
you would think that was Motlow State.
Yeah. If they were in any other jersey, you would say, as a Louisville fan, you'd go, oh, man, we're going to work this team. That's not an intimidating group of guys right there. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
We got to get to we are one. Everything we do is one heartbeat, one step, and we are together. This is hard. Here we go.
It's not hard.
Do you see how much fun they're having, though, Steve?
Are they?
You see the smiles on their faces, Steve?
I see Davion Mintz, Terrence Clark, and Keon Brooks smiling. Look at those other guys' faces down there. Go back to the beginning, and you look at those other guys' faces down there.
Who's smiling, Steve?
They look like they're Keon Brooks, Davion Mintz, and Terrence Clark.
Is that a "this is stupid" smile?
That's Davion Mintz. That's Davion Mintz, who the other day in the post game or did a press conference and said, how did he say it? Like,
yeah, it doesn't matter if the fans support us or not. We're here together.
We got each other.
We always have each other.
The Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. That's hilarious, Chris.
That's what they're doing to get ready for the game.
Wait a second. Go back for a second. Whose son is that on the end?
Oh, he's a secret weapon.
Yeah, whose kid is that down there on the end? Oh man. Yeah.
We got to get to we are one. Everything we do is one heartbeat.
That team right there is not intimidating, man.
This is hard. Here we go.
We win this game going away.
Is Cal so much less intimidating than he used to be, too?
Yes.
What would Kenny Payne do if he was in there?
They'd be better than they are now.
No. What would he do if they were doing this line drill?
We got to get to we are one.
Kenny Payne would be dead participating in this.
They wouldn't have done this stuff with Kenny on the staff.
Here we go.
You wouldn't have needed to?
No.
Did they practice this, Steve? It's one heartbeat.
We are one. Everything we do is one heartbeat.
I can't get over the stupidity of this video.
This is hard. Here we go.
Every time I watch it, it gets stupider. It's like,
he said, "This is hard, Steve."
This is hard. This is hard right here.
Listen, if I'm Coach Mac, I'm playing this video, and I'm gonna just say, if y'all lose this, I'm taking everybody's scholarship.
One heartbeat, one step, and we already.
What do you think, Coach? What do you think Carly Jones would say to Coach Mac if he told him to line up and do this?
No, stop saying this. Wait a minute. Say that again, Steve.
So what do you think Carly Jones would say to Chris Mack if he said line up and do this?
Line up and put your arms around each other, and we're gonna step like one heartbeat, Steve.
Carly Jones would say, "Look, I'm coaching this team now." Like,
Steve.
Yeah.
I'm the captain now.
Yeah. Like, dude, come on, man.
Listen, I did not come to Louisville.
We're gonna bully this. We're gonna bully that team, dude. We are going to bully them tomorrow.
I can't believe you're talking like this, Steve, on game night.
I know.
Are we going to the studio tomorrow?
I guess.
Wait a minute. You gotta call me when you're on your way. Because I'm gonna be up all night laughing and watching UK, and I'm gonna be talking myself into a panic, right?
Well, I'm gonna make sure you're going first. I ain't getting caught up there by myself.
Are we leaving at halftime?
Depends on what it looks like. They're rolling.
Oh God.
They're rolling. I'll sit right there.
Is that the plan, Steve?
Yeah. Look, I thought about bringing sheets, blackout sheets, and hanging them up on the windows.
So nobody can look in?
Just shutting it out. Like, yeah, dude, no.
Listen, Steve, what if Kentucky was or what if Louisville was coming back, right?
Yeah.
And they kicked you out of the room because they said you were bad juju. What would you?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. There ain't nobody up there kicking me out the studio, man.
Steve, I gotta tell a story, Steve. Listen, Steve, is it okay for me to tell this story publicly?
Yeah.
People, Jack Grossman came into a room at ESPN Louisville Studios, and Kentucky started losing when he came into the room. They kicked him out of the conference room because it was the Kentucky post-game crew kicked Jack out of the room. They actually would do the same thing to Steve. If Steve came in and Kentucky started losing, they would kick Steve out of the room.
I got money says they wouldn't.
Steve, what would you do if they tried to tell you to get out of the conference room?
I would open hand slap a man.
Right?
Yeah. Like I wouldn't waste my energy balling up my fist.
I wouldn't waste my energy responding to the request of me leaving.
Yeah.
Jack is 6'2"?
He's taller than that, probably.
Jack is 6'3".
Yeah.
I won't even say his weight, y'all, but his weight is heavy enough that no normal human can remove him from a room. If you tried to kick me out of a room and I'm Jack size because your team started losing and I work here too, Jack, listen, Jack should still be in jail, Steve.
The guy that kicked him out don't work there at all.
He just comes and does the shows. I would Jack Grossman should still be in the penitentiary. He should be down in KSP right now.
But see, that's the problem, man. People just like I just try to make it known how I feel a little bit better. Just like the other day, they was like me. I was doing a show with Strebel. They were like, "Man, we could do a post game," and I was like, "I'll do a post game with you." Look, I said it on the air. I was like, "I'll do a post game with you." I ain't doing a post game with the other dude. He was like, "Oh man, he's listening." I was like, "Oh, I know."
Because you will say things. Look, he will say things that'll get him smacked in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it's like, I don't want to put myself in a position where I got to smack you.
I know.
And I know James, he knows general human respect.
Yeah. No. I can handle James. Like people be surprised about it, but I can watch that game up there with James being in the other room. You wouldn't bother me.
No.
I mean, I ain't watching it with him, but I ain't watching it with him just because dude, I'm gonna think every foul call is crap tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like Lord, I'm gonna commit one foul in my brain. And I'm like, that's annoying.
Yeah, I would say, like I said, James, when like James subscribes to the Tyson law, he's not comfortable saying stuff that'll get him punched in the face.
Yeah.
Nobody should be.
Nah.
But there are people who are way too comfortable saying things like it's like when the police are around or you say something on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I will come down to man, Steve.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the gift that I got dropped off at the studio?
No.
Listen, because we're having such a good time and because everybody's in here Saturday night, or Friday night emotions, all this good stuff. Steve. So what listen,
Listen, it's been a wild day.
Oh no, I can imagine. Steve, somebody dropped off a package from Denver.
Was it weed?
I was hoping you wouldn't say that on the YouTube channel,
Yeah.
Steve.
Awesome. Allowed to. You're allowed to have
Steve,
cannabis.
how bold do you have to be to say, I really don't know what you do, Marcus, but Merry Christmas?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, here you go. I got these CBD gummies.
Steve, how do you think Brian Hall reacted?
Wait a minute. Brian Hall saw him?
You said
Sorry.
what? Hey, Charity, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So wait a minute, Brian Hall's. I ain't gonna put his name in there, but Brian's probably watching. I ain't gonna do it to him.
Charity, I don't know if you heard it or not, but somebody dropped off a Christmas package to the studio from Denver.
Very good.
Listen,
The goods.
and it smelled the studio up.
When was that?
Yesterday, or what, the last day we were in the studio.
Was I not in there?
Huh?
Was I not in there?
No. You didn't come. Okay. Friday's Christmas, Thursday's Christmas Eve, Wednesday. So it happened Wednesday.
I was in there Wednesday.
No,
No,
you weren't.
Okay.
You weren't in there. So Brian, listen, Brian gets this package, right? And you know how like you can see through the glass window, right? Brian has a Christmas bag in his hand, right? And he gets through the window. Look, Steve. Then he looks through the window and he goes like this. Look, he literally. I kind of want to show you. Just I don't have a bag here. Look. Oops. What's this doing here? Look.
Smoking already.
Brian has the bag and he goes. and he kind of points to the bag and he says, "This is for you." No, it was hilarious.
Whatever Brian does is not grown from the earth.
So yeah, that's what happened. No, but Steve, I threw it in the trash immediately. Okay,
absolutely.
Just say no.
Dispose of that.
Yeah. Cheers.
Is that a Pepsi?
No.
I hear you.
Charity, what's going on?
Not much.
Oh, you got on camera to make him go to bed. Is that what's going on? Oh, sorry. You got to go, Steve.
She was drinking wine.
Oh, yes, Charity.
Yeah.
We have not hung out and had wine together since your wine experiment. Oh, no. Oh, but listen, the governor is letting us off punishment now. So we're going to be able to go.
You want to know what she can do? Look, hang on, stand up for a second. Watch this. You ready?
I don't know what we're doing.
Right, watch this. Okay. 1, 2. All right. You just got to step twice.
No, you have to do it in unison, Charity. 1, 2.
Yeah, you got to do it with me. All right, ready? 1, 2. Look at him. We can play for Kentucky. Dude. Look at this.
Charity, one heartbeat.
Yeah, run it.
What? Because hey, because this is hard.
Yeah, this. Stop. All right.
One hard game.
Buddy. No.
Wait
Oh,
a
I
minute.
know, man. Yeah, the blanket. Yeah, that's our son got that today.
And she's already using it.
Yeah, Aston said, "Nice blanket." I was like, "Yeah."
Wait, what? I didn't see what kind of blanket was it?
It was a dinosaur blanket.
Oh no! Listen, hold on. Speaking of,
Yeah.
wait, Steve, I gotta show you. I gotta show you where I had my dad all pumped up.
Okay.
Hold on. Cause yeah, this is
Somebody out here said I drank aggressively.
Steve.
And after they said it, I read it and I'm like, really? And anyways, and then like a couple seconds later, I was like, Jesus. Like, looked at myself. I was like, oh, she's talking about the blanket you got, Mom.
Oh.
Marcus, did you see that?
No, what? You screwed it up.
Listen, we got, bro. Look, okay, check this out. We got my mom a blanket, right? And my mom opens it, okay, and she's crying, right? Because it's look, that's my mama. Okay, look, I mean, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah, right.
There's my mom. There's Xavier, Xavier, and all this stuff.
That's awesome.
And then here's the problem, Marcus. I don't know who the freak that is. I have no idea.
Steve, you're not telling the truth.
Look at this.
Steve, there is no way you're telling the truth.
Who the freak are these people, man? Does anybody on the live stream know these people?
Tell me you don't got random people on the blanket, Steve.
That's my blanket out there. I'm like, who the freak is that guy?
Tell me you don't got random people on the blanket, Steve.
I'm cuddled up, dude. Look at this. I'm like,
oh my God.
Who is that?
That is the best blanket in history.
Oh my God, dude. I'm like, who the freak is these people?
And you got a bunch of randoms.
Yes. My mom's looking at it. She's looking at the top and she's all like getting emotional. And she's like, oh, and then I look at her, she's like, my dad's like, is that your buddy Blue? I look at her, I'm like, Dad, I don't know who the hell that is.
That is funny. That is the funniest funny.
It's the worst, man. Yeah. So now I got this blanket. Yeah, I don't know, but if we win tomorrow, I'm gonna figure out who they are. And I'm gonna get them on the show.
Yeah, right. No, listen, we're gonna have to post that. And listen, if the blanket was made in Louisville, we're gonna find out who that is.
Walmart. Did Walmart make it?
Yeah.
Walmart made it.
Oh, we're gonna find out who that is, Steve.
Yeah.
But Steve, in the meantime, Steve, my father.
What is that?
My father decided, people. My father decided that in case of emergency, I want you to have a propane butane stove. No, listen, y'all. I told the story. He wouldn't let me go to work on Wednesday until he showed me. Look, Steve.
You need to make a meal, dude.
No, listen. Look, he would not let me leave until he showed me how awesome. Listen, I swear to God, Steve, Listen, this thing, Steve, you would think it was like he was Tesla. Listen, he gave this to me like this was a time machine.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yes. And here's the thing. He gave me a demonstration and everything, Steve. He boiled water on it. My father boiled water on this thing, y'all, in front of me. Listen, Steve, I want you to read what this says on the danger label.
Oh my God, dude.
Can you read this?
Danger. Carbon monoxide hazard.
Dad.
Oh God, dude.
Dad, I can read. That's a carbon monoxide.
Charity said she's just happy you got a gift.
Who said that?
Charity's happy you got a gift.
Oh, no. Charity, I got gifts. Look, Charity, you know my little plant in the tree?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my little plant that's up front. That is actually the Christmas tree.
Is that the plant from Denver?
No, but I do have gifts.
Oh man!
I got 3 gifts that are not opened yet. Y'all know how I do. I take my time opening gifts.
He opens his gifts throughout the year.
Wait, Charity didn't know that, Steve?
No.
Yeah, Charity. It started off as my dad would wait until the afternoon on Christmas, right?
Yeah.
And everybody would be jealous because he still had gifts. And everybody else opened their gifts up already, right? So my dad would walk around the house drinking his eggnog that is spiked with vodka, and he would be holding his gifts. And he would say, it's still Christmas for me. I don't know what y'all look, he would say, I don't know what y'all doing, but I'm still having Christmas, right? So over time, it became a competition of who can wait the longest to open their gifts, right? So as an adult now, I don't really open my gifts because it's like the competition is like, okay, like someday in like March, I might go and grab a gift and say, I wonder what he got me, you know what I'm saying? And it usually it's perfect timing, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we all like fight for our gifts or we hold off on our gifts. I even pulled, listen, Steve.
Yeah.
I pulled out my blanket, Steve.
Okay.
Listen, this blanket right here, y'all, is like 8 foot by 10 foot. Hand woven blanket. Right? And I pulled it out because I'm in the mood for a little. It's the best. It's this crocheted blanket. It's probably the nicest thing I've ever gotten in my life.
You can have one for just 4 easy payments of $19.99.
Oh no, this is way more than that. But yeah, when you start talking blankets, I was like, let me pull out.
Oh man,
I already pulled out my Louisville blanket. So you think it's a win going away?
Yeah. I think we're gonna win tomorrow. And like, I mean, I'm not saying we're gonna beat them by like 20, but I mean, I think we're gonna win. I mean, 8, 12. Yeah.
Yeah, Steve, in case we have a national emergency, just know that I can cook a warm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, if I ever pass you broke down the side of the road and somebody's like, "Oh, you should stop," I'm gonna be like, "Nah, he's good. He probably got a meal in there."
He has a butane. He has a butane stove.
Yeah, he's got a steak with the eggs on the side. Yeah, man, he's fine. Don't worry about him, dude. Let's keep on going where we're going.
No, it's funny. I
He might
did.
have carbon monoxide poisoning, but he's all right.
Oh, speaking of, I forgot to tell you, Steve. Okay. In the garage the other day, you know how like in the garage you can kind of smell the fumes, of just being in the garage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, this is the setup. Steve told me a story about listening to the radio, right? And he didn't enjoy the stuff he was listening to. He was in the garage and he had his car running
Yes.
because he just pulled in. Okay, you want to clean that story up real quick?
Yeah, I pulled in my garage. It's probably a couple of years ago. I pulled into my garage and I'm listening to Andy and Locke, right? And I just hit my garage door thing. The garage door is going down, starting to get dark in there, and I'm like, dang, my car's running. So like I hurried up and shut the car off, right? And I was literally like, do y'all realize what almost happened to me? Now, there are layers to what almost happened to me. The first thing that almost happened to me was I almost died. And the last thing I would have heard permeating my ears was Andy and Locke mocking the Louisville football team. That's what I would have died. That's what I would have entered into eternity or wherever you end up going, listening to. Like that, as my soul was leaving my body, it would have just been like, I mean, the Louisville football team, they only got 7 wins. They're not going to get 8. And it would have been like, please, God. I was like, now people, they're going to find me out here. They're going to be like, what happened? I don't know. I thought he was happy. I don't know what happened. I was like, no, I just shut my garage, man. Like, that was it. So it was a terrible tragedy that was definitely stopped. Yeah.
Averted. Yeah, averted.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Steve, I now can one-up you. Almost.
Oh.
Almost. Steve, I was leaving on Wednesday. I was leaving the studio, right? Okay. You know how the temperatures get cold and your tire pressure goes down, right?
Yeah. You said the temperature's getting cold, and I immediately went to DFH.
People, temperature control is one of the most valuable resources. Okay, so Steve, tire pressure gets low when it's cold. My little light comes on in my car that your rear right tire pressure is low, right?
Right, Jason. Like, yeah, and absolutely. Like, I was serious. Like, they ain't no joke, man. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you really can die like that. Yeah, I mean, and I'm sorry. I hate to hear about your grandmother. I mean, that's terrible. But it's like, yeah, I guess so. It was a serious thing. Like, I shut the door. I was just sitting there, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm listening.
So Steve, I'm in the garage. The tire pressure on my rear right tire is low. So my lights on, my pressure lights on, right? So I go in my trunk and I get my whatchamacallit, I get my pump. I got one of those pumps you can plug into the car lighter and pump your tire up. So I'm like, let me just do this. I'm not in a rush to do anything. So I'm okay, I plug it up to my car, right? But I'm sitting against the wall. And my car is backed up against the wall, right? My car is backed up against the wall. I'm leaning back against the wall. I'm looking at the pump work on the tire. I don't I don't know why it didn't dawn on me that I'm right by the exhaust of my car, and it's coming straight up from the tailpipe, and it's going straight into my nose, right? You know why I don't realize what's going on?
Why?
Because I'm listening to COVID talk on the radio. And listen, I'm not talking about just regular COVID talk, people. I'm talking about extreme COVID talk. Like, we need to shut the planet down for the next 2 months. We shouldn't be playing sports. Kids, listen. Kids should not be in the living room. Quarantine the kids to their room, quarantine the adults to their room, quarantine everybody and everything, right? I'm listening to that level of COVID talk on the radio, right, Steve?
Yeah.
So as I'm sitting here, I'm breathing in exhaust and I'm getting, no. It's not just COVID talk. It's vaccines every month talk too. Listen, if you got to take a vaccine once a month, so be it. If that's what it takes for us to get back outside, so be it.
All the while.
You said what?
All the while, you're just.
Yes. So I was like, if I died right now, listening to people beg for a vaccine once a month to stay alive, this is literally the perfect way to say Earth is hell now. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, my Earth. Listen, my father told stories about defending this country. I listen. Hell is dying. Listening to people saying we should take vaccinations once a month. I'm sorry. That was for Marcus Maven. That's literally the worst way and the best way to die. So after I die, I know, you know what I'm saying? I deserve it.
This is it.
Yeah. And like I said, I know everybody stands, somewhere on all these discussions, but I'm telling you, the extremism in the thing I was listening to on the radio, Steve,
Okay.
it was the perfect way to die the worst death possible.
Oh yeah.
Me sitting in a chair, pumping up my tire
and catching full out
extremism. Look, full extremism, Steve.
No, I agree. That tops me.
Yeah.
That tops me. Because that would have been the worst.
Oh, so yeah, that's what I was doing on Wednesday, probably, as I was leaving, and I'm just like, but I felt the exhaust like getting to me. Is that Kentucky?
That's the last Kentucky team to start 1-5. Hey, you might not.
Where's Jamal?
They have a glare.
Yeah, where's Jamal at?
Looking through the window back there.
Oh, there is somebody in the window back there, Steve. This is listen, Steve. That is literally the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. That's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
That is actually terrifying.
That is terrifying. That's Get Out, Steve. That's the Get Out version of basketball. That's terrible, Steve.
There are actually two people looking through the window back there.
Worst. That reminds me of that picture that Andy Sweeney. Listen, you remember when what's my boy's name? Came in there and did a show with me. Local news guy. His name is it has an A. Oh, Steve. I can't think of his name right now. Oh, he came in and did he did a little story on me. Oh my God, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Adam
Lefko?
No, he came into the studio. But point being, we were doing a video, and I look in the background, and Andy's just staring at me through the window, and I'm looking. This is literally the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. The way it's Adam. It's Adam. Dale Young says the first official photo bomb.
Oh my gosh.
No, Steve. I can't think of his name right now. Hold on.
Are you talking about Chernoff? Andrew?
Yes,
Yeah.
Showdown. Yes. So
Yeah. Ross got it too. Yeah.
you remember when Chernoff came in there and did a little story, did a little interview, right? Yeah. So we in the studio and I'm looking at it, to make sure everything's good. I look back over my shoulder. And
This is all you see in the background is this.
Yeah. Andy Sweeney is staring through the other window of the other room. Listen, if I'd have saw that live, I would have been like, Jesus Christ, like
right over your shoulder. Just,
right. Yeah.
If you ever saw Hey Arnold, that kid that goes right over and he's always like
Steve, you got to send me that picture, Steve.
Yeah.
It
was terrifying because I didn't see that
until I
zoomed in. I was like, oh my God, there's people in the window.
Look, people who actually taught the team how to play basketball.
I know. I was like, good Lord. Yeah, so we got that tomorrow, man. We get it on early, 1:00. Get it rolling.
Oh, I forgot, Steve. I'm not going to be able to watch the game with you.
Okay.
I'm not watching the game tomorrow. I forgot.
Okay.
Detroit Lions play Tampa Bay at 1:00.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so I got to be watching the Detroit Lions. So, hey, y'all, let me know, Steve, this is for you too. Yeah. Let me know what happened with the Louisville, Kentucky game.
Yeah.
Because I got my priorities, and my priorities is to watch my 3-11 Lions hopefully get it together against Tom Brady.
Their interim coach isn't even coaching.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the entire coaching staff of my Lions all on COVID. Listen, not COVID, not tested positive for COVID. They are through contact tracing. The entire coaching staff of the Detroit Lions cannot coach a team. Under the 5-day policy, Steve.
I know.
They can't coach a team.
Jalen might be coaching. It's all said and done.
Listen, Steve, I actually had to ask him the question, who in there knows the most about football? And he said, we got a quality control guy who's going to be calling the defensive plays.
Holy crap.
The coach for the offensive, the quarterback coach who works with Matthew Stafford is going to be calling the offensive plays.
Tomorrow's the day to have Tom Brady in fantasy.
Watch your mouth, Steve.
No, sorry.
You got to watch out for those picks. Jalen's going to be lurking. But yeah, that's what's going on in Detroit. So sorry, y'all, I can't watch the game. Get out of here, Steve. Give Charity a Christmas hug and all that good stuff.
All righty.
Guys.
I will be in there tomorrow, man. We'll get it rolling.
All right. Good night, y'all.
Later.
and you know what? Wait, which part? Wait, Ross. Yeah, that's what's going on with Detroit. Let me get back through the comments real quick. Sweeney's little brother name. Yes, it was Chernoff. Sorry about that. Dale. Yeah. How funny was that blanket story, y'all? How funny was the blanket story? How funny is how funny is the propane tank story? I can actually cook. I can cook with my propane tank. Actually, let me put it here so it doesn't get messed up. Okay, is there anything else? Do I need to give a story tonight? Do I need to get a story? Pops came in. Pops Pops had baked potatoes the first night. He had pancakes, eggs, and I said sausage, but it's really the smoked sausage that are like hot dogs. You cut them in half, and then you could just kind of grill them. That's what he really, really enjoys. So pancakes, eggs, and smoked sausage is what Dad had. That's what Dad had for the meal. Green head is over there. Nothing cooks like a good propane gas grill, right? Okay, so I thought I could give a great midnight with Marcus Maben story. Something popped in my head. Listen, Butterfield sausage yum. Okay, listen, we got enough people in here for me to give a midnight with Marcus Maben, but if y'all are too tired for a good midnight with Marcus Maben story, let me know. Because, if we're all going to shut down, we can shut down. And I can save this story for tomorrow night. But tomorrow night, I feel like we're going to be talking about the game. So, yes or no, if y'all give me a good response, then I'll give y'all a great midnight with Marcus Maben story. But if y'all tell me, I'm shutting it down, shutting it down, it's 12:41. I know a lot of people are not up. Lucky enough to get I was lucky enough to get the new Dons for Christmas. Oh, listen. Pops told me he took something and he said he's gonna wait for me to figure it out. So Pops raided my closet and I don't even know what he took. Okay, listen. Tactical, you're up. Break out the pickaxe to the chest. Focus and vodka. Let's go. Okay, listen. Ross, I can do it. Y'all give me a couple more to say y'all gonna be here. Yes, get to the story. Okay, listen, if y'all are up, we'll do this. But make sure y'all get on people who don't go to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/made for the Ville. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the super chat. Y'all see what the Cash App is. Make sure, like I said, anything that helps the channel, yeah, I really do appreciate it. But okay, thumbs up. 45 seconds and then go. Okay, we up. Okay, here's the thing. Let me pour a shot so I can give y'all a fun story. Okay. Volume 16. We'll do volume 16. Thank you, James. This is called, okay. The story, tonight's story, volume 16, Midnight with Marcus Maben story. It is called, should have a story time intro. I know. This story is called Checkpoint Charlie, is the name of this story. Y'all are in here. Everybody's good. Yeah, like I said, please just hit the like button. Even if you're watching it on Periscope or Facebook, just go to YouTube. It only take a second. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the donations, all that stuff. I do appreciate that. Okay, Checkpoint Charlie is the name of this story. Okay, so, and again, I may have told bits and pieces of the story on radio because it might have came up, through craziness. So if you if you have heard bits and pieces of this, please respect all the hundreds of thousands of people who have not heard the story. Okay, story's called Checkpoint Charlie. Okay, so Marcus Maben is out of college now, right? Marcus Maben is fresh out of college. Marcus Maben is basically getting a bag. I'm just getting a bag. So overseas basketball money is straight cash, homie. You sign a deal for $10,000 a month, right? Let's just say hypothetically, $10,000 a month. You get $10,000 in cash every month. You get $10,000 in cash every month. You go to the bank, you send $9,999 Not and like I said, this is small overseas money, not big overseas money. But for me, this was, let me go get some money. Let me go do a couple months over here and get back into the league. This was my thinking, right? So I'm gonna go pick up this bag real quick. So you get overseas. As soon as you get your money, you send 9,500 back to the States, because you only need about 500 because everything's cheaper in most places overseas, right? Everything's just so much cheaper. And you can't send anything over $10,000 without it flagging, the government for taxes and stuff like that. So let's say you get $10,000. You send 9,500 back to the States or whatever. So, you got to, I'm just kind of explaining the setup of overseas life. I'm overseas, fresh out of college. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, just trying to get my bank book, comfortable. So even if I got to go back to school and be a doctor or a lawyer or something, if the NBA thing don't work out, we got a little war chest, to get going. So I'm overseas in Lebanon, Beirut, Lebanon. Yes, that Lebanon, right? I am overseas in Lebanon. There's a girl who's over there. Her name is Monica. Okay. I don't even want to look. Monica might be another story, so I'm not going to tell you too much about Monica. Jermaine is another guy in the story. He might be a story for himself, so I'm not going to tell you too many details about Jermaine and Monica. But Monica is from Providence. She's fresh out of college too. Monica's mom, we were overseas, right? I didn't know anybody. First, second day there. I had been there about 2 days. I get a phone call in Lebanon, and it was a woman. It was a older lady, and she was like, Monica? And I was like, no, ma'am. This is Marcus, but you know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, Monica gave me this number, and this is supposed to be her room or whatever, right? I said, what's the room number again? The lady told me the room number. I said, you one room off. But if you want me to, I'll go next door and check to see if there's a Monica. Because for me, it was good to hear an American voice on the phone. So I open my door. There's a room number that she's looking for right next to me, right? So I knock on the door, right? So she opens the door. A girl opens the door. She's eye to eye with me. She's 6'4", really, really pretty girl. You know what I'm saying? Really pretty. She opens the door. I'm looking at her, and I'm like, damn. Damn, who are you, girl? So keep in mind, no, I don't got the phone. The phone's off the hook in my room still, right? Because the mom is hanging on. So when she opens the door, I say, look, when she opens the door, I say, my name is Marcus. I think your mom is on the phone in my room. You know what I'm saying? Trying to talk to you. And she's kind of like, what? You know what I'm saying? So she comes over to my room. She pick up the phone, you know what I'm saying? Hey, mom, they have a little conversation. Look, I'm sitting on the couch, trying to be cool, blah, blah, blah. Because I'm like, there's another American over here, and it's a chick, and she's cute, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, just imagine all that going on, and I'm fresh into this country or whatever. So she ends up talking on the phone. She gets off the phone. You know what I'm saying? I kind of reintroduce myself, tell her what happened. She called, whatever. So she leaves. That's Monica. A couple days later, a dude who used to play for the Florida Gators, his name is Jermaine. He was like an OG dude. He's like, okay, we were both fresh out of college, so we talking 2022 or something. Jermaine was probably 32. You know what I'm saying? in his kind of like last years overseas or whatever, kind of off the chain dude. We end up meeting him, maybe 2 days later. Okay, so this is what happens. Okay, we start the season. Jermaine's on my team, Monica's on the girls' team, right? But we all live in the same hotel, and the hotel in Lebanon was on the low a brothel for like Russian brides. So on the other floors, there are 6-foot blonde Russian women. And we don't know what's like, they all look kind of like really similar to each other. So we don't really know what's going on over here, but we don't care. We just over there like doing our basketball thing or whatever, right? So now, we on the team, we meet the teammates, we kicking it, whatever. So now there's one teammate who's like our age, he's like 24, something like that. So the teammate says, hey man, we're gonna and okay, where we live in Lebanon, there's the Beirut half, which is like heavy Muslim, and on the Lebanon half, like the reason all that war stuff was going on is like you got big factions of Christian and Muslim right there. So the club we played for was like really Christian, like really heavy Christian, blah blah blah. So one of the dudes spoke really good English, He was like, listen, we gonna go out tonight, we're gonna have a good time, like I'm gonna come pick y'all up, we're gonna go out, right? So we like, cool. I'll leave his name off because he's one of my friends on Facebook. I don't want y'all, tracking him down. Okay, so we end up going to the club, and at the door of this club, it's a hip hop club in Beirut, Lebanon. At the door of the club, it's $10, all you can drink. Hey, y'all, could you imagine going to a club that's $10, all you can drink? All you can drink. You get a wristband for $10 and all you can drink. So we in this club, Marcus Maben, Red Bull vodka now. Monica doesn't drink. Jermaine lightly drinks. And keep in mind, y'all, there are other Americans on other teams that are at this club too. So that's where I met Scotty Thurman. I met Ace Custis. I met look, y'all have to ask Nate Johnson about it. Nate Johnson played over there. Alvin played over there. Tony Williams played over there. Like, ask some of them about the party scene, and how much fun they had overseas. So all you can drink hip hop club, $10. They got my $10 immediately. So we at the club, like I said, we get a drink on, dance and all that kind of good stuff. We having a good time, right? So now it's getting like club shut down time. Clubs starting to clear out a little bit. It's the crowd is kind of dwindling and stuff like that. We're looking for the dude that brought us there. He took us to the club. Actually, it was, he had a homeboy who was kind of like a baller. And I mean baller, like money baller. You know what I'm saying? Baller friend. It's him. And it's me, Jermaine, and Monica. Like, we came together, right? So, baller friend ain't nowhere to be found. The dude that brought us, our teammate, he ain't nowhere to be found. The club is starting to close. We in downtown Beirut. Hold on. Wait, why do I always scratch on 8 Ball? It's a guarantee at this point. Listen, okay, so you got to rephrase that so I can understand it. We're downtown Beirut. Can't find the dude that brought us here. The baller dude, I don't know if he hooked up with a girl or whatever, right? And we might got 1 or 2 phone numbers. And you keep in mind, cell phones wasn't really like high tech. So I might have had 1 number in here. We're in this club looking for the dude. We find him in the bathroom, passed out. The dude that brought us to the club, downtown Beirut, is passed out in the bathroom. I think, geez, I didn't know. Oh my God, what's up with Kawhi? Oh, he's bleeding bad. Did y'all see that? Y'all see Kawhi? Oh my God, that's bad. Well, on ESPN right now, Kawhi Leonard is really bleeding really, really bad. So let me get back to the story. Okay, hold on. I got to see what happened. Okay, that's terrible. Okay, so in the club, we find the dude. He's passed out. He is wasted. He is absolutely wasted, right? So we like trying to like wake him up, like, dude, we got to get back to where we from. We got to like, you got to get up. So I don't know if I like had the other dude's number, the baller dude. I might have had his number. I don't remember what it was, but I might have called them and said, hey man, your boy who brought us here is messed up. We got to get back. This dude was like, just take the truck. Just take the truck that we came in. He was like, do we got the keys on him? I was like, yeah, you got the keys on him. He said, just take the truck. I'll come get it some other time. So think about this. A dude on the phone just told us, I ain't coming back to that club. I left somewhere else. Just take my truck, one of my trucks, you know what I'm saying, that y'all in, and I'll come get it some other time. So this dude is barely conscious. We end up picking him up and carrying him to the truck. We had a black Dodge Durango. And keep in mind, in Lebanon, it's a bunch of terrible beat up cars over there. Like, traffic is wild. The streets are cluttered and all this kind of good stuff. And it's Lebanon, like it's Beirut, Lebanon. So we get this dude, throw him up in the truck. We don't even know what to do now. And we just moved here, so we don't really know our way around. There ain't no GPS, no nothing. So now comes, I don't want to say paper, rock, scissors, but I don't trust Jermaine because I don't know if he's crazy or not. Monica ain't about to get behind that wheel. I've been drinking. So who's going to drive this truck and try to find our way? It's about 15 miles to get back to the crib. Probably more like, maybe, yeah, probably about 15 miles to get back to the crib. They don't have street signs the same way. They don't have no organization too. So happy holidays, Lachelle. He caught an elbow from the team. Okay, I seen it. Okay, so I'm looking at them. I'm looking at both of them. It's not good options, you know what I'm saying, on how we're going to get home. And we got this wasted Lebanese player in the back seat of the Dodge Durango that ain't mine. So eventually, I just knuckle up and say, listen, man, we got to get home. You know what I'm saying? I think I kind of remember how we got here. So we all get into the truck. Marcus Maven is behind the wheel of a Dodge Durango in Lebanon. So we all get in there. We're driving home. Okay, I'm doing a good job. I think I recognize this street. Let's go down here. Okay, it worked. Now, we turn. I think I recognize this street. It worked. Now we're getting to a main street. And if you get to a main street, you feel like you can start navigating yourself back to the crib. So we're on the main street and they got a checkpoint, y'all. And I mean a real checkpoint where you got the little hut house, and you got military soldiers with AK-47s just waving people through, right? I got this big old Dodge Durango. I'm driving. I've been drinking. You know what I'm saying? Crazy Jermaine is in the passenger seat. Monica is in the back trying to give old boy water and wake him up. And keep in mind, Monica don't drink. So she is freaking out. Like, she is so scared. Dude is an OG, so he know not to drive. You know what I'm saying? Because he know, like, I ain't risking my career driving, whatever. So we pull to the checkpoint, y'all. And let's say it's about 2 cars in front of us, right? We slowly pulling up, and the checkpoint got like the bar, the red and white bar. Like I said, it's soldiers out there. It's a real checkpoint. So, okay. When it's my turn to pull up, he does something like this, right? And me as an American, I'm thinking he's like, come on through, right? But that means pull up and stop, right? Like, your next pull up and stop. So I almost started like pulling through the checkpoint like we was good. So they pull out these guns. They got these guns pointed at us. Like, they talking. I don't understand the language, but it's intense, right? And so they are surrounding the truck. Guns is out. I mean, it's probably not as aggressive as I'm making it sound, but they're up with the weapons on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? So it's 3 black people and a drunk Lebanese dude in the back seat of this Durango. With my windows are down, they looking at me yelling. Like I said, I don't have no idea what they're saying. And all I can think of is they said the name they called us was Basketeur, right? Basketeur. And the other word I heard all the time is the name of our club, and it's called Antranique. Antranique, right? That's what you heard, Antranique. So I tell the dude, I say Antranique, and I say Basketeur. And I say it to the guard. I say it like twice. Antranique, Basketeur. You know what I'm saying? And they're like looking, and they kind of look inside, and they're like, oh, Antranique, Basketeur. You know what I'm saying? A good job. Yeah, Dale. That'll sober you up quicker than anything in life. So after I said that, they kind of like loosened up, you know what I'm saying? Said that. I don't even think I had my passport on me either, right? So I said that, they kind of like made a joke or something. They lifted the bar, and we got through the gate. So now I'm back on the road, still trying to figure out where we live in this country. I don't even know where we live in this country. And I'm going off of pure muscle memory. My dad's a pilot. My dad used to always say, wherever you are, you need to look at landmarks, Marcus. Look at landmarks so you can know where you are and you can recognize something. You know what I'm saying? But I knew about the ocean. You could see the ocean. And as long as I stayed on the road where the ocean was to my left, I knew that I was going to pass something that I recognized on the way home. So the ocean was my landmark, and and that was how I kind of navigated. So 12 miles later, we get, we get to the crib. I pull up at the what's the name of this place? What is the name of this hotel? I can't think of it right offhand. I'll have to think about that. So we make it all the way back to the hotel. You know what? We might have got dude home. Now that I think about it, I think we got him home because I think he was waking up, and I think we might have got him home, and I think we might have passed his house on the way to the hotel. But don't quote me on that part of the story. Maybe he was in the car. Maybe we left him sleep in the back seat. I don't know. But I got the point is, we eventually got back to the hotel. Queensland Inn, or Queensland, it is the name of the hotel. Queensland Inn, or Queensland is the name of the hotel. So we get back to the hotel, right? I'm like, woo, right? So, everybody, gets to go to their rooms or whatever. I think I called home and told somebody this story about how crazy it was or something, maybe my brother, something, about how wild the night was. So the next day, I called dude to let him know, what I'm saying? Hey, I got your truck. I'm at Queensland or whatever. You can come get it whenever, right? And dude was like, yeah, just keep it. I'll come get it some other time. So for like the next 2 weeks or something, we had access to the truck, to a Dodge Durango truck. And we was running around exploring that whole place. You know what I'm saying? Like it took him a long time to come get the truck. I was kind of nervous at first, driving it, but eventually it was like, yeah, he leaving it with us. We taking this thing. Time to get that W tomorrow. Oh, 100%. So yeah, we ended up keeping the truck for as long as we could. Eventually he ended up coming to get the truck, but the checkpoint was like it was like y'all would have heard about me on a story getting blasted at a checkpoint for no apparent reason, but I wasn't gonna let Monica or Jermaine listen. If I was gonna go, I was gonna go out on my own terms. Not Jermaine and Monica with my life in their hands. So yeah, the keynote to the story, $10, all you can drink. The guy that brought us is wasted on a bathroom floor and he was soaking wet. It was just disgusting. He was soaking wet, wasted on the bathroom floor. I had to be the driver to get us home. We get shot. We get stopped at a checkpoint. We almost get shot. We would have got our whole car pumped with lead. Oh my God. But we did end up getting home, and we did keep the truck for a while. That was a very, very fun part of the story. But I'm here to tell you the story, which means it obviously ended well in the big picture. Hold on. Time to get that done. Yeah, okay. So that was volume 16. That was volume 16, Midnights with Marcus Maven. The story was called Checkpoint Charlie. And we survived. Maybe one day I'll get Jermaine or Monica to come here and tell y'all the story too. You know what I'm saying? It's very funny. I picture you in the same fit. You had on, oh, yeah. I probably had on something just like that. Because actually, I had some boots. That were kind of like that. I think I had some. Was it lugs? I think I had some lugs on because I didn't know what Lebanon was going to be like. And Melissa, I think Melissa had got me some lugs one year, right? And I had never worn them, but I took them with me over there. And I think I had on some like lugs, boots, jeans, and a button-up shirt like that. So yeah, you might be totally right on that. But we did make it out of there alive. Come on, Jalen. I need Jalen Withers to be tough tomorrow. If Jalen Withers is not tough, we are going to be in so much trouble. If David Johnson does not act like a star, we're going to be in trouble. If Mac, listen, Mac, coach, you breeding these dudes to be competitors. The only reason, I won't say the only reason, we cut Coach Mac a lot of slack sometimes when our team doesn't look very fundamental, because we all appreciate his calling card as toughness. Toughness, especially in rivalry games. Coach, you still have been here. This is still your third year. These guys have got to be tough, aggressive guys. Is Jay's daddy in his ear tonight? No, the dads don't really want to say nothing. Because you don't want to like, I like to think you don't want to add any extra pressure to the situation. But I think JJ Traynor, he can play with nothing to lose. JJ Traynor can play with nothing to lose. Jalen Withers, we need him. Quinn, we need him to be an effective player on the team. We really need him to be effective. David Johnson, Carly. Yeah, but Dylan, they got to finish it. David and Carly get the ball to where it needs to go. But if Jalen Withers doesn't finish aggressive, if JJ Traynor doesn't finish aggressive, even Quinn, you got to get fouled, man. You got to get fouled. You got to get fouled. You cannot go in there. You cannot go in there and what's the word? And just like shooting, you can't just be a piece on the floor. You got to be aggressive, man. So yeah, for that, you're gonna need Jalen Withers. You're gonna need Jalen Withers to finish. You're gonna need him to be tough on the defensive end without fouling. You can't survive without that. Like I said, guest appearance out of Aiden, all that good stuff, whatever. But and Carly, Carly has to be. Carly and David have got to be the most confident people on the team. If they're not, it's gonna be ugly. 11 o'clock pregame show starts at 11 o'clock tomorrow. 93.9 DeVille, 93.9 DeVille. We will be on the YouTube channel only. I don't think we are able to be on the social media platforms for the actual show. So that's why I say go to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/MadeForTheVille. Hit the subscribe, hit the notification, hit the like button, please. There is the super chat option. There is the Cash App option to donate to the channel. And let me make sure. Oh, I messed up. I want to give a quick shout out. Let me give a quick shout out. Sorry. Darren, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It made the whole evening worth it. I do appreciate it. Anybody who supports the channel, like I said, I do appreciate it so much. So Darren, thank you, man. Shout out. I do appreciate that. Basically need to impose some strength. Can you believe the card and a cat? Wait. Can a cat on the same team? Who? What do you mean? Card and a cat on the same team. Not Kenny Payne. Basically need to impose. Yeah. Strength of team dictates tempo. Yeah. Our guards need to play downhill. Yeah, you got to be more confident team. Or you got to be more confident players. expect to win. Coach Mack says that, you know, he has the rhetoric and all that good stuff. Oh, yes, Trez and AD. Yeah, I love it. I love it. And Montrez looks like, and he's playing with smart people. He's playing with really smart people. So you can really excel with Trez because the team is so smart. Listen, y'all, get out of here, sleep well, have yourself one last cocktail nightcap,